You know that phrase, having a gut feeling, or getting butterflies in your stomach? Well, it turns out that's not just a cute saying, it's actually real. We're now discovering that our gut is, in a way, a second brain, and it has this incredible influence over how we feel every single day.
So that makes you wonder, right? Is your mood really all in your head? I mean, for years, that's what we all thought. But what if? What if a massive piece of our mental health puzzle is actually hiding in our digestive system? Okay, get ready for this, because this number is a real game changer. About 90%, that's 90, of your body's serotonin, the famous happy chemical, isn't actually made in your brain. Nope, it's produced right in your gut. Just think about that for a second. That one single fact completely flips the script on how we think about food and our mood. All right, so let's really dig into this. We're going to explore your gut's secret influence and uncover the science behind this incredibly powerful connection. So how exactly do these two brains talk to each other? Well, imagine a biological superhighway, a nonstop, high-speed information network that's constantly running right through you. Now, the official name for the superhighway is the gut-brain axis, and the most important word to remember here is bidirectional. This isn't a one-way street, folks. It means traffic flows in both directions. Sure, your brain sends signals down, like, when you're stressed and you suddenly get a stomachache. But what's really fascinating is that your gut is constantly sending messages right back up to your brain. And on this superhighway, you've got three main players. First up, you have Command Central. That's your brain and spinal cord, of course. Then you've got the residents, the trillions, literally trillions of microbes living in your gut. We call this the microbiome. And finally, there's the direct line, the vagus nerve. Think of it like a giant physical cable connecting the two, just buzzing with information going back and forth. But it's not just a physical connection, like a phone line. It's also a really complex chemical conversation. Your gut and your brain are constantly chatting, using these biochemical languages. So let's take a look at the two most important ways they talk. Okay, the first way they talk is through what we call neurotransmitter production, and this is huge. Your gut isn't just a place for digesting food. You have to start thinking of it like a super sophisticated chemical factory. It's literally manufacturing the molecules that control how you feel. And it all starts with what you eat. Seriously, the food is the fuel. Amino acids from proteins, things like tryptophan and tyrosine, they're the raw materials. Then the bacteria in your gut get to work, like a little assembly line, and they turn those materials into absolutely crucial brain chemicals. We're talking serotonin for mood, dopamine for motivation, and even GABA, which helps you feel calm, all made in the gut. All right, the second big pathway is all about the inflammation response. Think of it this way. A happy, healthy gut sends out all clear signals, keeping your whole body calm. But an unhealthy gut, that can sound the alarm, triggering this low-grade, constant inflammation that spreads everywhere. And yes, that directly affects your brain. And you can really see the difference here. On one side, a healthy diet helps keep your gut barrier strong. It's like a tough, reliable gatekeeper. But on the other side, a typical Western diet can damage that barrier. It creates these tiny gaps, making it, leaky. And a leaky gut is bad news. It lets inflammatory stuff escape into your bloodstream, which messes up the signals to your brain and has been seriously linked to issues like depression and anxiety. Okay, so this is all great information, but how do we actually use it? Let's get practical and look at how different ways of eating can either boost or totally sabotage that gut-brain conversation. This table pretty much says it all, doesn't it? Let's break it down. Over on the left, you have the Mediterranean diet. We're talking lots of fiber, healthy fats from things like olive oil and fish, tons of fresh veggies and fruits. This approach helps your good gut bugs thrive and keeps that gut barrier strong. Now look to the right, the Western diet. This is the world of highly processed foods, lots of sugar, and unhealthy fats. It essentially starves your good microbes, weakens that gut barrier, and kicks off that inflammation we were just talking about. And the link to mental health? It's really clear. So here's the bottom line. This is not just some abstract science experiment. It's real life. The food you decide to put on your plate every single meal has actual, tangible power to support your mental wellness. And hey, don't just take my word for it. This is not some fringe theory anymore. Just look at this quote. Nutritional science is becoming a serious tool in the world of psychiatry. Doctors are seeing it as a powerful way to help both prevent and treat mental health disorders. That's a huge deal. Okay, so let's boil this all down. What are the key things to remember? Number one, your gut and brain are in constant communication. It's a two-way street. Number two, your gut microbiome is basically a little chemical factory that makes the stuff that runs your mood. Number three, your diet is the boss. It's the primary driver of this whole system. And number four, a whole foods diet helps. And a processed diet, well, it can really hurt. Simple as that. And that leaves us with one last thought, a pretty powerful one to chew on. If your gut really is your second brain, it completely changes how you look at your plate, doesn't it? So the question is, what are you going to feed it today?